we need to say what their option is, just like this. Okay, it's saying number. What do you put in your number? Like an input prompt. What's your number? Alright, and then grab that number. Put it into memory up there. I named it MNU. My bad. Alright, and end that function. And that's it. That's the game. Let's give it a whirl. Alright, let's check our errors. Everyone makes mistakes, small ones. Alright. One mistake right there. Look at that. Forgot something so simple. Alright, and over here. Signed error mismatch. You see what they are? Do you see what it is? That's right. Typed it in wrong. I changed the sign to InSign. Oh, there's another one over here. It's because one number is unsigned. Alright, if you notice, like, guess here, where did I create it? Yeah, see, guess here is not an unsigned number. Alright, but max guess and that, they're unsigned numbers. So it's not an error, it's a warning. It's just saying, you know what, unsigned. The compiler can handle the conversions though. But the only error we had is this. This is not going to stop your program from running right here. But for the note though, I can still do it, but I'm not going to. I should probably convert guess into an unsigned integer, but I'm not going to. Let's start without debugging again. Alright, here's the game. See, if you notice, it went straight to the game menu. Alright, when the game starts, it comes in at this location. We've created the menu location in memory, where we're going to store the value of what's being returned. You see the number generator. We enter the playing loop value, and then we enter the actual loop, and then we show the menu. Bam, right there. Alright, we've cleared the screen. If you remember, we're going to jump down to the menu here. Clears the screen and types it all out and asks for our input. Alright, so let's try. We'll do, just for sake, we'll do easy, okay? 1. Now, see right here, we've entered it, we've returned with the menu value. Now we're going to use that to determine what we're playing with here. Case 1, it sets our values and it breaks out the switch statement. So now we have 10 and 5 in our variables and exit the switch statement. So now we're going to set our random number generator. So it's going to get our number between 1 and 10, and then it's going to go in the play game loop. So let's jump down to the play game function right here. Cleared the screen again, if you've noticed. Cleared it right out again. Now this is our debug line, if you remember. We can comment that out, okay? But for our first test, we don't want to. We want to make sure everything's working. The game master number is 9. So to make sure our functions work, we're going to get slower than that. Alright, so let's put in 5. Okay, that works. We've got our number. We've put our number in. It says good try. The number's higher. Okay, that works. Make sure everything works. Now 10 is higher than 9. Let's try that. Oh, look at that. The game logic is right on. Okay. Let's see the guess number 3. Let's go 66. Alright, it says guess between 1 and 10. Try again, and we got our guess 3 back. Pretty perfect, right? What happens when we get it? We got it. Perfect, huh? And it's not the hardest setting, so try it on hardest setting. See what happens, okay? Now we've entered the play again function, which I don't know if the compiler actually ignored that or not. It doesn't matter. Let's play again. Let's try play again. So let's tell you, okay, let's play again. Alright, let's try it on the hardest setting. The game number out of 1 to 2000 came at 134. So we know our game logic works. Let's just put 134 on the hardest setting. There we we go. You're a pro. You got it on the hardest setting. Let's make sure the game exits properly. Thanks for playing. Perfect. So you can actually follow it line for line. Now let's, if you go up here, you can set it to the release version. Alright, and in our release version, what we want to do is we want to comment this out. Alright, and then start without debugging for our release version. Take that right out of there. Alright, let's try. Oh, see the typo here? Let's exit. Oh, look at that. I probably made another typo. Okay, let's find where we made that typo down here. Wow, that's quite the silly typo, huh? Alright, let's do that again. I'll look for the other error in a second here. Let's do it. Let's try to see how hard our game actually is. This is something I want you to do, and then you can fine-tune it. It's part of the development process of a game. Because that bug is so simple, I just made a mistake on the if statement. I have a pretty idea what I did. I'm looking at the paper here. I have a pretty good idea what it is, so I'll fix it after. So let's try to guess the hardest number. Now let's take a look at this here. It doesn't say the debug line. We have no idea what the number is. So let's try to whittle it down. Let's cut it in half. Sound good? Yes? Cut our guess right down the middle. So we've already eliminated half of them. So now we know it's between 1,000 and 1,500. Let's try 1,250. Oh, it's lower than that. Lower than that. So it's between 1075 and 1125. So let's try 1100. Ooh. Let's try 1080. 1090. So it's between 1080 and 1090. Let's cut it in half. 1087. 1088. Look at that, I got it. Can you imagine? And we have 30 guesses to do it. So, I'm going to show you how to fine-tune that. We're going to just fine-tune this setting. I got it on 11 pretty easily. So maybe give them a couple more guesses than that. Let's cut it down to 15. So what we want to do is say you're going to have 15 tries to do it, buddy. And that's all you're getting to make it really hard. If you want to do it, if you want it truly right, you can make it 10, make it a bit of luck, or 12. I mean, we got it in 11. Let's set it to 12. Forget 15, let's set it to 12. Alright, so we're going to take this 12 here. Now we need to reflect our game logic up here. The max number of tries you're going to get on the hardest setting is 12. Perfect. So now you've created your game, you've debugged it, you've made a release version, you've tested debug code. You should also go through each difficulty level a couple times, find out which is a more comfortable level. The easy should be real easy. You got 5 tries to get 10. Really? That's, yeah. 5 tries to get 200. That's pretty fair. 20 to get 500. If you only need 12 to get 2,000, you're not going to need 20 to get out of 500. Maybe 12 again. You know what I mean? But that's up to you. Play around with the code. If you have any questions, look down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll be around YouTube. See you around.